Hello everyone, so today I sat with Dwayne Richards and he is going through a battle with cancer right now. And I just wanted to pick his brain to see where, your mindset would be in this period of life. What thoughts do you have? What are your daily struggles, and even, put light on the healthcare system and what he has experienced. So please continue to watch this vlog and I hope you enjoy it. Did you feel something earlier?
I felt something earlier.
Like, what did you feel?
Like, just felt my appetite, and I guess I just feel a little constipated. You know what I mean? Just certain little stuff like that deal. Like, and again, it's blood in my stool, which is another key. You see blood in the stool, get that deal checked.
And you ignored it for how long?
A year. You know what I mean? Give or take to my next, my next physical. And again, just started to get progress a little worse. Like, instead of stomach started hurting a lot more. You know what I mean? I felt my appetite kind of dissipate a little bit. And then I said, let me go check. Went to my doctor. Finally did the stool sample thing. Sent it in. Then I got a colonoscopy. And that's when I found out, after the colonoscopy, that I had something in there. A tumor. Or a polyp, as they say. They got it tested, and they found out it was cancerous. That's when they found out I had rectal cancer.
When they tell you, okay, we found out that it was cancerous,
yeah.
What stage was it at?
I was at stage 3, if I'm right.
And so what is was it a phone call that you got?
No, it was, I went to the office and they told me.
And how did you feel?
Shock, scared, disbelief, sad. You know what I mean? Probably all of them at once. Definitely was a crying moment, I'm not going to lie to you about that there. Definitely brought down some tears on that one, you know? For real, for real. And it was a shock. I mean, how I technically found out was kind of a little messed up. Because I never found out from my doctors. Kind of, sort of. I knew something was going on. Because on my way to my doctor's office, I got a call from Bermuda Cancer to book an appointment with them. And I'm like, why are you booking an appointment with me for? Not knowing what was going on. So it wasn't until I got to my doctor, then she told me what's going on. Then I went to the oncologist that did the colonoscopies when I also found out what's going on. But then, once I found out, it was pretty much rolling ever since then. You know what I mean? I went away probably a week after my birthday. I was in Boston, at Dana-Farber, talking to the doctors up there, talking to the specialist, the one that's doing my surgery for my rectum, which is in about next week Thursday. That's when I go in for my surgery. After a while, everything tingles. Like, I'm still going through a tingling sensation in my fingertips, in my feet, in my toes. You know what I mean? This is like a daily occurrence. Cold is not good for me. Like, I'm freezing. Like you said, you're warm? I'm kind of cold. I'm not cold, but if I took all this, like this off, I'm going to be cold. You know what I mean? Just because the chemo medicine and all that's kind of
So how long have you been living with cancer?
It'd be pretty much just under a year. It'd be a year next year, February, like around my birthday time. End of February will be a year.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Now I just went up there about 3 weeks ago, talked to the doctor. And one thing, they made me feel so comfortable out there, I must say. Everybody made me feel comfortable. Everybody down here as well has been awesome. You know what I mean? From the hospital to Bermuda Cancer Research, PALS, and even, like I said, Dana-Farber. Definitely made me feel very comfortable, made me feel, ready for what's happening. Plus, I'm a positive person anyway, so
yeah,
I'm ready for the war. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm ready for this fight. And other than there, I would definitely say, one thing, this is probably one of the hardest things I've ever been through in my life. And I tell anybody, this is definitely something that is going to change your mindset on a lot of things right now.
Such as what?
Such as, I'm just living life, just as, just stop procrastinating on certain little things. You know what I mean? Start, now, also, living to just in case of emergencies. You know what I mean? It's always something good to lock something off now. You know what I mean? You never know what may happen. Maybe if you, maybe if your family member or something, but it's always good just to preempt. You know what I mean? Put some change aside when you're whatever age, or even start now. Just put a little something aside just in case of emergency. Cats.
Oh, the cats?
Yeah, comes to the cat door.
Okay.
Just in case of emergencies and different stuff like that, you know what I mean? And also, just live now, you know what I mean? Live to your fullest. Yeah. And also, there's nothing that I can't lie to myself and say, oh, I can't do anything because it's impossible. Survive this. And to me, you know what I mean? Like I said, constant pain 24/7, non-stop.
Right now?
Yeah, no, I'm always in pain. And the messed up thing is I can't stand up for too long. I can't sit down for too long. Because where the cancer is and push up against it, it hurts a lot. So the only best way for me to be comfortable is laying down. So the majority of the time that I'm been sick, I'm pretty much laid down majority of the time on that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Just because that's pretty much the most comfortable. So I haven't even been able to work, because I work at Bermuda College. You know what I mean? So I haven't been able to work since I got this here, just because of where it's positioned to. And like I said, I can only speak on mine.
Right.
I don't know what rectum cancer, I'm not rectum, sorry, what pancreatic, what colon, what liver, I mean what, you know, lung and brain, whatever, what the pain factors that they go through with that. You know what I mean? Or breast cancer, all that stuff. I don't know. But I do know if they do go through pain, I feel for them. I understand that, yeah, there's a fight going on. And like I said, if you have a good bit of people around you, life is good. And I have a good, loving friends, family, work, whatever, who's just there. And I feel their support. That's what's helped me keep moving. Like that's what's helped me keep pushing. No matter what, if you feel something that is not right, go to your doctor. Because you just never know it may happen. You may catch something a lot earlier than you expect. You know what I mean? We procrastinate. And for me, that's what happened to me, and I'm not trying to procrastinate anything anymore. Like I said, now it's a whole mindset of, you know, it's time to live. Let's travel. Let's enjoy life. Like, you know, because I could almost die over what I'm like. You know what I mean? That's another feeling in itself that can definitely take you down that dark alley if you think on it. And again, it's about overthinking. Don't overthink certain stuff.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got what you got. You're working on, you're dealing with it. And how I'm dealing with this whole thing, I'm just taking it day by day. Piece by piece, you know what I mean? And
So those thoughts of like, you're saying like, oh, I could die from what I have.
yeah.
Those thoughts cross your mind, like
Yeah,
often?
of course. I mean, they're probably one of the first things that cross your mind when you first find out. You know, me, hear all this.
How do you handle that?
Just the people around you. You know what I mean? The positiveness around you. You can't be around a bunch of negative people when you're in this type of situation. Because that's just going to pull you down quickly. Those type of thoughts will stay in your mind, like because the people around, it's just going to keep them in your mind. But when you're around positive people, they're coming at you in a whole different aspect. They're coming at you in a whole different way of thinking.
Well, I want to thank you for allowing me
Not a problem.
to ask you these questions.
Not a problem.
Is there any last thing you want to say for this interview?
Just want to say thank you to everybody. You've always been a great help. Everybody's definitely the push, the strength, just the prayers, the blessings, and just the support. You know what I mean? I love everybody. Thank you. You know what I mean? I really, really appreciate everything that you've done for me. And without them, I wouldn't be where I am right now, ready for the next steps.